All right. I was gonna make just one video of Monique's interview on Club Shay Shay, but I've decided to make another smaller video discussing something that she said that not a whole lot of people are trying to talk about and they're trying to sweep under the rug, and it's concerning relationships. But I want to start the video off with some lighthearted jazz music just to get Auntie Monique, to get the juices flowing for Auntie Monique. Not that she'll ever watch this video, because of course she's a busy person, so this is just the principle of us discussing what happened on Club Shay Shay. And again, I really don't watch much of Club Shay Shay. I've just seen clips of Cat Williams and clips of Monique. And despite what you think of them personally, whether their personality, their age, their weight, both of them, those aunts and uncles, are saying some things that we just didn't want to deal with and we know are true. And a lot more people are siding with them is because these people have receipts, particularly Cat. He ain't playing right now. But this will be really the last time I speak on it, because I've watched a clip time and time again between her and Shannon Sharpe concerning relationships. And there are two elements I'm going to touch on. First, we're going to talk about interracial relationships. So let's talk about it. And second, the misguided wisdoms of the big mamas. Okay, in the first one, I can remember on some comment like 2021, 22, I don't remember, when Shannon Sharpe got attacked for having a white girlfriend. And I can remember saying something, and I don't remember exactly what I said. I don't even remember what I said defending him for that. And you might ask, well, why would a black woman defend that? Let's have a conversation about this, shall we? In the United States that you live in right now in the 21st century, there are various reasons that people enter interracial relationships. Now, I'm first going to touch on the thing called fetishes, because let's be honest, people do have a fetish about dating people outside their race. Asking me personally, I don't think Shannon Sharpe does. I think he just found someone of whom he's compatible with, and he just decided to date that person. And I think in the modern world, that's what's happening a lot of the times, is that these relationships are coming from a place of this person's compatible with me. Then there are people with the fetishes who decide, oh, this type of person will treat me better than my own skin color and stuff, which Shannon Sharpe never made that claim. So let's get that out there. And that's why Monique, which I always will have respect for her despite our religious differences, she calls it the universe, I call it God. Because that's what, to me, all of this is. She called people out in front of his face for making him feel bad about making a choice when you really don't know him like that. And again, on both sides, when both black men and black women date outside their race, y'all know sometimes it's a fetish on both sides. So let's not make it seem like it's just our male counterparts that do this, okay? Y'all women do it too. There are YouTube videos filled with that where y'all talk about how and why it's better to date outside. Number two, in this interracial dating thing, I think some people who are mad about Shannon Sharpe's choice are projecting. Someone did something to you and they are your same skin color. And I'm talking about you foundational black Americans right now. So because that person of your same skin color hurt you, you have to project off of this famous person, because that famous person can be put on the spot to be embarrassed and have to respond. And don't get me wrong, it's been comments about black women dating white guys, Asian guys, maybe Asian guys, I don't know yet. So because that person, you perceive that person should have married someone within their own race, you're projecting without realizing Samuel L. Jackson has a black wife. Denzel has a black wife he's been with for years. D.L. Hughley, I know he don't want to be in the same categories, Monique, and I hope he don't hate me, has a black wife. Even when y'all see that within some elements of our society, you think your projection's okay. What you're in essence doing is ignoring the fact that in the United States, that people can go and move and flow as they please, and they're going to network with people of different races. Sometimes those people are just going to love people based on reasons that you don't know about, but you're sitting up projecting. Both sides do this again. I'm not saying, but in my experience, I think the black women are attacking the black males more than the other way around these days. I'm going to take some heat for that, and that's okay. But projection happens on both sides. Guilting someone into dating in their own race isn't going to make that person date in their own race. It is entirely true in a country with different races that people are just moving around and flowing with different groups, getting to know people, sitting down, talking with them and saying, hey, I could be compatible with this person. This interracial dating isn't as simple as it always being a fetish. And you're projecting on someone some pain you felt, because at the end of the day, that's what that is. Just not helping you. Number two, the thing that she cut on that was painful, but y'all ain't talking about it. I ain't seen a lot of videos about it. Monique dropped a dime on this misguided wisdom of the big mama. She didn't call it that when she said, when you are a black woman, you grow up, you are told by your grandma and your mom that black men ain't ish. Sometimes you hear it from aunties and cousins too. We know that that's a thing within the FBA community. So you think that a lot of men gonna hurt you because that's what they told you. See, no one's talking about this. The reason, see, what you're talking about is the fact that you're told that, and then you don't go into the nuances of it. If you're being hurt by men of your own group, is it entirely possible that you're dealing with ain't-ish people and they just so happen to be black? See, no one wants to have that conversation, because see, when your grandmama, who was back in the day for some of us still was big mama, I think a lot of the big mamas are dying off now. So when your grandmothers are telling you this and your mothers are telling you this, do you ever look at their character flaws to ask yourself, why are they telling me this? Because people, when they know they got you by themselves and telling you things, will rarely tell you the bad things they've done. They'll only tell you what somebody else did to them, and why when they see it happen to somebody else, oh yeah, because that's why all of them are that way. They ain't ish. And don't get me wrong, I think sometimes when you've given your all to a man and he still plays you and you gave him no reason, there's a few outliers like that. It can make you sour after a while. But sometimes it's you. And it's based on stuff you were told from people. So when your grandmother and your mother told you black men ain't ish, let me ask you a question. As you got older and you heard that, did you ever sit down and have a heart-to-heart with them and ask them why they felt that way? Because either they're going to sit and tell you or they're going to deflect. Because if they deflect, then you know that they're hiding something. And that's the key to all of this. You have to generationally carry my pain because this hurt me. And again, this isn't a guilt trip for you to go back to black men. If you want to date out interracially, this is a free country. I have no problem with it. But my thing is, when you see them with another race and you don't know that couple that well, they're just in passing. You can't know whether that's a fetish or not. But what I do know is that because you're upset about something, you're projecting when you didn't get the facts. This is why Monique got on some people about attacking other people, because you only know the surface level picture. You didn't get the facts. And look, I know this video gonna make some people mad. I knew when I made it, but I'm gonna be done with Club Shay Shay and those interviews pretty much. But the thing about it is, when you grow up, you're told something, but you're not given the evidence and given the whole story. Oh, they ain't ish. This. Again, people will tell you what somebody else has done to you. Rarely will they tell you what they've done. And come on, there's a few of y'all black women who, when your grandma or mama told you black men ain't ish, you had some relative, some old friend, or you accidentally walked on some conversation where you found out that the older woman who told you that themselves are hiding things. You loved them too much to confront them, but you found out they weren't telling you everything. Let's keep it a buck here. Monique, being a black woman, in my opinion, was just calling black women to account. But come on, Shannon Sharpe got black children. We don't really know the real reason his marriage didn't work. Again, before I end this, there are such things as fetishes. Some people do date out to fetishize people, but I think that's few and far between. I think most people want compatibility, and they went and got that compatibility in the way they knew how, and it was not their own skin color. I don't care which side does what, that's okay, because you live in a changing America where that's accepted in this century. So let's not avoid the conversation anymore. If you were told that by somebody older than you, go ask them why. Because I think that conversation can be a therapeutic one. All right, be mad at me. That's just how life works. Thanks for listening. Bye.